Children, I am your social teacher. Today we are going to learn the landforms of the earth. So in the previous classes we learned about the earth, how the earth is formed. So globe, maps, landforms, these and all we discussed no. Now we are going to learn about landforms in detail. Okay. So first let us know about the earth. We know that the earth's surface is covered with water and land. How much portion of earth's surface is covered with water means 3/4 part of earth's surface is covered with water and 1/4 part of earth's surface is covered with land. If we want to say in percentage means 71% of earth's surface is covered with water and 29% is covered with land. Different areas of land and water are known with different names. Okay children, different areas of land and water is known with different names. Here the large area of land are known as land masses. We will call it as land masses. These land masses are known as continents. The large area of land or large area of land masses on the earth is known as continents. Okay. The large area of water on the earth's surface is known as ocean. Very large area. Huge area of water on the earth's surface is known as oceans. So let us know about the landforms. Landforms. The earth is not uniform all the places now. The earth is not even at all the places. Some places are high, some places are low. Some places are high and some places are low. Okay. So this variation or this difference on the earth's surface create different landforms. So what is that variation? Some areas are high and some areas are low. This variation or this difference create different landforms on the earth's surface. These different landforms are known as relief features. The different landforms, what we can call this different landforms? Relief features. Okay children. And so here we have major landforms. What are the major landforms means? Mountains, plateaus, plains and deserts. So these are the major landforms or important landforms. Let us know in detail about the one by one. First let us know about the mountains. What is meant by mountain? Mountain means, so first let us know about the mountains. Mountains or landforms are high above the plains. That means here the landforms that rise high above the surrounding land. So that means what it means Nana? So these are higher when comparing to the surrounding area. When comparing to the surrounding area. So what is meant by mountains? Mountains are landforms that rise high above the surrounding land or surrounding area. That is called as mountain. So usually these mountains will have steep and sloping sides, the peak or slightly rounded or conical peaks. So the mountains have sloping sides, steep, slightly rounded or conical peaks. So conical means it is in the cone shape. It is in the cone shape. You can see the picture how the cone will be. So it will be the peak. So which one is known as peak? Here, these are peaks. These are peaks, Nana. So this is the picture of mountain range. Mountain range. So slopes are sliding. Slopes are sliding. Steep. It will be steep. The slopes are sliding, and the peak will be short. The peak will be short or slightly rounded, or some are maybe considered slightly rounded, or conical peaks. Conical, cone shaped peaks the mountains will have. Okay, children. This is the mountain range. What is meant by mountain range? A series of mountains located close to each other. A series of mountains located close to each other. A group of mountains located close to each other. Or we can also say that chain of mountains located close to each other. Okay, Nana. In any way we can say the mountain range. Mountain range means group of mountains located close to each other, or chain of mountains located close to each other, or one more definition, series of mountains located close to each other. In any way we can say the mountain range. So this is the mountain range. So that means there will be mountains continuously. So here the mountains are steep, sloping slides, short or slightly round, or conical peaks. So that are folded by the mountains. How will you differentiate the mountain and hill? Mountain and hill, Nana. So how we will identify the difference between hill and mountain? So we can identify the difference between hill and mountain if the height of your landform is more than 600 meters. If the height is more than 600 meters, that is called as mountain. If the height is less than 600 meters, that is called as hill. Okay. So if the height is more than 600 meters, we will call it as mountains. If it is less than 600 meters, those are called as hills. So example for the mountain range. So Himalayan mountains, so which is located in India, in Jammu and Kashmir, those are the example for the mountain range. And Alpha mountain, these are located in Canada. These are located in Alpha mountains. These are located in Alpha. These are located in Canada. Okay, children. These are the examples for the mountain range. Himalayan mountains and Alpha mountains. Here, if you observe this mountain range, the low-lying, so this is the low-lying area. This is the low-lying area. This low-lying area is known as valley. So what this low-lying area is called? Valley. Usually in these regions, in these mountains, the people used to live in low-lying areas, that is valleys. Why they are living in these low-lying areas? Valley means here. Why means these valleys will protect or shelter from the winds, and the soil in this region are convenient for growing crops and fruits. So for that reason, the people will live in the valleys, in these features of the mountains. What features of the mountains? What are the features of the mountains? So here the higher altitude of mountains remain covered with snow for the entire year or almost of the year. So that means altitude. So what is meant by altitude? Height. So what is meant by altitude, Nana? Altitude means height. Higher height. That means almost this peak. This peak. Higher altitude or higher height is covered with snow. So the higher height is covered with snow almost all the year, or maybe 11 months it is covered with snow only. And what is the benefit of this means here, if the snow is covered, the snow is melt in the summer season, that will flow into the rivers, and from that rivers we will get the water. So here first point is the higher altitudes, that means higher heights are covered with snow. Okay, and one more thing is here in these areas, that means the peak or maybe the high altitudes won't have any vegetation. Vegetation means here won't have any plants, Nana. Second point, Nana. People mostly live on foothills and lower part of the mountains. People in this region or in these landforms prefer to live on the foothills or lower part of the mountains. What is meant by foothill? Low hills at the base of the mountain. Here you will have one more hill, no? So the lower hills at the base of the mountain or mountain range. This one we can consider this one as foothill. So the people prefer to live on the foothills and lower part of the mountains. And mountains are natural barriers against the cold and hot winds. So the mountains will work or protect us from the barriers of cold and hot winds. That means the mountains stops coming the cold winds and hot winds. Okay, so it works as a natural protector against cold and hot winds. Okay, children. Next, the snow-filled mountains are source of many rivers. So here we said that the high altitudes are covered with snow. So these are the source to many other rivers. How it is a source to many other rivers? So in the summer season, the snow in this high altitude will melt and it moves as a glacier. So what is meant by glacier? Snow moving rivers are called as glacier. It will melt and it will go in the form of glacier. So, and it will reach to the rivers, and from the rivers we will get water to the different areas on the earth. So like that, it helps us as a source of many rivers. And here in the mountains we will have rich deposits of minerals. So here what deposits of minerals we will have means, here we will have coal, iron ore, bauxite, manganese, copper. These minerals will be there in the mountains. And the mountains, it will be as a tourism place. The region around the mountains will be beautiful and it will become a tourism spot, and the government will get more income through the tourism. So these are some of the features of the mountains. Okay, children, is it clear? Okay, read the textbook. Okay, children, bye.